Hello everyone, welcome to Positive Vibes and Tarot. I hope you all are doing well and thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to your new moon in Aries message. Happy new moon everyone. I hope you all are doing so well. Wishing you all the best. Okay, I got my notes in front of me. If you guys wish to book a personal reading with me, there is a link in the description for my Etsy shop. I offer all types of reads, love readings, money reads, general messages, healing messages, okay? All of the above. Go over there and check out my readings. Also, if you would like a crystal necklace, it is on my Etsy shop as well, so the link is in the description. Check it out, check it out. And yeah, let's get started. There are timestamps down below for those of you who wish to skip ahead. But let's jump into it. Oh, also at the end, I will pull a card or some messages specifically for each element. Okay, so stay tuned. During your channel messages, the new moon in Aries where I am located is April 17th, so do your research. It may be slightly different in your area, but you know, just double check. Information is free. On the new moon in Aries, the moon, the sun, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn will be in Aries. Okay, they'll be in Aries. So that is a high concentration of Aries energy. Okay, so just please be mindful, guys. You know, Aries energy can be very bold, boisterous, sometimes impulsive. And I'm just getting like, just be mindful. Take a step back before you act. You know, trust your intuition before you speak or do anything. And just really take inspired action during this time. There is an energy of ride the waves. Don't drown in them. Okay, so there's going to be waves happening. You know, life is going to be life in some of you guys. Obstacles, maybe even some challenges coming up. But you can do it. You can overcome them. And also there's an energy of like, don't be too hard on yourself if you feel like, you know, your ambition or your motivation is not where you want it to be. You can always increase it at any time, right? Because also came through was turtle spirit. And it was like, remember the turtle. The turtle, I think it's like the turtle and the hare story. And the hare thought, oh, moving fast was going to win the race. But the turtle knows slow and steady at a steady pace wins the race, because what came through too was acceleration. Yes, but pace yourself. Accelerate at your own pace, okay? Don't look to anybody else like, oh, they're doing so much on this day and I'm laying around. No, maybe you need to lay around. If you're tired, rest. Take your time, one step at a time. You know, one step at a time makes big steps, okay? And also got some nervousness. So that could be why you guys are feeling nervous. Maybe you're feeling like you're not getting enough done in time, or there's not enough time to do it. You have more than enough time. You have more than enough time. You have everything that you need to achieve what you want, okay? And it was like, transmute that energy into courage. Transmute the nervousness into courage. I always tell my partner, if you can be scared, you can be excited. Okay, so flip that. Oh, I'm nervous about this. I'm scared this is going to happen. I'm excited for this to happen. I'm excited that I get to do this. Okay, it was like, be fearless, bold, yet strategic. That's what I'm saying. Managing your energy to the best of your abilities and not feeling guilty or shaming yourself for where you think that you should be. Right? Remember, you are right where you are supposed to be at any given moment. Divine timing, divine alignment. And if you feel like you want to be further ahead, then just take the steps to do so. Don't beat yourself into submission or into motivation or inspiration. Just know that you have everything that you need. Make a plan, be strategic, take the steps, and then follow the plan. Allow the challenges to come up and then maneuver and pivot accordingly. Money came through, just the word straight up, money. So if some of you are worried about finances, expecting the financial increase or a blessing or some sort of opportunity, okay? Potential came through. Potential. With Aries energy, you know, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Potential. There's potential for new beginnings. There's potential for growth. I got the numbers 2, 3, 4. I got the emphasis on the numbers 3, things coming together, and emphasis on the number 4s as well, and 2 with the balance. So 2, 3, 4, there you have it. 4s with the stability, 3s with the creativity. See how it all comes together? 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals a 9. Or 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals a 9. Strength, resilience. Okay, you guys got this. You got this. Pace yourself. Oh, also colors. All colors bright and bold. Bright and bold colors will be your best friend at this time. Also, lower chakras, red, yellows, oranges. Bright and bold. Be bright and bold. Remember your bright and boldness. And if it comes in spurts, if it comes in waves, use that to your benefit. Okay, you're going to have days where you feel like laying around and maybe, watching TV and eating snacks all day. That's fine. Just maybe the next day, get up and put some effort in. It's like bursts of energy. It feels like waves of energy, of motivation, of inspiration, where you may be feeling so creative today, and then the next day you're like worn out. Allow yourself to adjust and really balance that energy, okay? So that wraps up our channeled messages. Let's get into some cards, some tarot. Some tarot. But yeah, the turtle spirit, which is interesting because Aries is represented by the ram. And Aries is very fast-paced fire energy, moving fire energy. You know what I'm trying to say? And when turtle came through, it was like this raging fire. And then everything paused, took a second, and then the turtle slowly took its time walking by. That was the vision that I saw. And it was like, pace yourself, pace yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else has going on. It doesn't matter how far ahead you think anyone else is. Okay? You are on your own journey. You move at your own pace. And keep in mind that you may feel that people your same age or, age bracket or, career or whatever are further ahead of you. But remember, they may not have to have they may not have to have dealt with the same things that you had to deal with, the challenges that you had to overcome, the lessons that you had to learn. And they're not you. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay? Let's see what cards we got here. 2 cards. Nice. We have Sun and Cancer energy. Focus on your home and love. Focus on yourself. Home. Number 4. Off the bat. Focusing on your own personal home and, what does it say? Home and love. What does that mean for you? What does that look like for you? Here we have Eclipse and Aries energy. Collaboration. Card number 25, breaking down to a 7. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. And look at all those yellows, oranges, and reds in these cards. Emphasis on those colors. Okay? So with this energy, it just feels like, again, collaboration, working with others, but also focusing on your own personal journey. You may have to work with somebody to get that leg up or learn from somebody. It feels like learning. Learning from each other to really help move forward. And applying your own personal experience, your own personal story and journey and knowledge and wisdom to your own journey to help create the home and the love that you want. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Eclipse and Libra, rebalance, reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. Eclipse and Libra, card number 31, breaking down to another 4. So now we have 4 coming through, and then they want me to read this one too. Success after setback, growth. Eclipse and Sagittarius, card or number 33. So 3s are significant, as I said. 4s are coming through, and then we have a 7. Growth, growth, growth. So there's that rebalancing energy that I was talking about. Balancing the relationships, justice, and fair play. Being fair to yourself. Being fair to yourself. Some of you may be so hard on yourself where it's like, oh, I wish I could just be this kind of person, in order to get ahead. And it's like, no, don't do that. That's not you. Be unique to you. Be authentic to yourself. Authenticity will be greatly rewarded as well. Being true to you. Do things the way that you do things. Yeah, you can look to others to see, how they do it or what works for them. But when you learn from them, use it in your own way. Like, add your own flair. Add your own flair to it. Make it unique to you, right? Everyone can pick up a paintbrush or a pencil. But how are you using it? What is your creation? What is your personal art? Okay, it's that kind of energy. Like, everyone can pick up a pencil. Everyone can write. But what are you writing? What are you creating? What are you painting? Let's see some signs and synchronicities. Also feels like collaboration to build a home. Collaboration to build a home. Some of you may be overly I want to say overly secluded, isolated, overly isolated. And it's like, you know, your light deserves to be seen. You deserve to be seen. There could be a fear of being seen there. But you deserve to be seen. You deserve to be acknowledged, recognized for your gifts and talents, for who you are. Okay? We have the color yellow. Confidence, success, happiness, optimism. Yes, if you can be scared, you can be excited. There's that yellow color coming through. Success. So we see success twice now. Here we have whole with mystery. That was in the weekly as well, so check that out. Might be some messages in there for you. Mystery. The path ahead may not be clear, but there is a path ahead. Okay. Trusting your intuition as well. Pearl, hidden knowledge. This feels like discovery. Discovering some hidden knowledge along the way. Discovering some gifts and talents along the way, along your journey. Ooh, we have red. Passion, anger, and courage. Bam. Did I not say courage? Did I not say courage? Some nervousness transmuted into courage. And passion and excitement. If you can be scared, you can be excited. If you can be aggressive, you can be passionate. Here we have songs with information. So there's some knowledge coming through, some messages coming through in song form. Pay attention to the repeating lyrics or the songs that are stuck in your head at this time. I feel like a couple more want to come through. Ooh, hummingbird, sweetness. Hummingbird is also my sign for big, beautiful change, big, beautiful blessings. Big, beautiful blessings. Sweetness is coming in. Happiness, optimism. We have cards with fate, divine alignment, and divine timing. Chills, confirmation. So strongly pay attention to your intuition. You are getting lots of communication signs and synchronicities. Now we have the color white. Purity, innocence, safety, and light. Remember, you are protected. You are divinely protected, divinely guided. Also, you can cloak yourself in white light to help strengthen your aura as you go around places, certain people, things like that. Bottom of the deck, see, look at that. We have punish. With starfish, safe passage. This is the energy of being nice to yourself, softening your energy towards yourself. No need to be so hard on yourself, guys. No need to punish yourself for where you think you should be. Like I said, didn't I say beating yourself into submission? No need to beat yourself into submission. No need to beat yourself up or punish yourself for where you think you should be. Soften your energy. You are taken care of. Everything can work in your favor if you allow it to do so. Okay. Soften that energy. Be kind to yourself. You have so many blessings. We have red with passion, courage. We have yellow with excitement, happiness, optimism. We have hummingbird, sweetness. Okay? Pearl, hidden knowledge, whole with mystery. Not everything was revealed to you at this time. But there is a path ahead. Trust your intuition. Chills with confirmation. Songs with information. The universe is speaking to you. Your spiritual team is speaking to you. But you got to listen. You got to be open and receptive. Okay. Beautiful. So let's get a little bit more of this message. See what's going on with this new moon in Aries. I feel beautiful blessings and abundance. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's in store. That's what I'm saying. In store. There's beautiful blessings and abundance in store. All right, Sun in Cancer, home. Focus on your home and love. Focus on love, loving yourself. Here we have security. What makes you feel safe and secure? What does home look like to you? Feel like to you? What does love look like to you? Honest, true, high vibrational love. What does it look like to you? I feel 2 cards for each. Thank you. Gateway. Yes. See, so it's like here we are in the cave, feeling safe and secure, comfortable, right? But then here we are in the gateway, walking the path. Also, unicorn spirit, highly intuitive. Lots of intuitive insights, prompts, insights, clarity. at this time. Trust your intuition. Here we are coming out of the cave, moving forward, stepping forward. What does home feel like to you? What does security look like to you? Focus on those things. What does love look like to you? What does abundance look like to you? Success. What does your personal home, security, love, success feel like? Your own sweetness to you, without any comparison of what you think you should be, who you think you should be, what you think you should have, where you think you should be at in life. Without any of that, what does it look like, feel like to you? What is your personal sweetness? Okay. Let's see what this collaboration is about. Ooh, leadership. Nice. So I'm feeling this two ways. It's like, take the leadership of your own life, but also, who is leading your life? Who is leading your life? What is leading your life? Who or what is leading your life? Are you in control of the steering wheel, or are you allowing the comparisons of others control your steering wheel? Wonders. Nice. Good things, great things take time. Leadership and wonders. Great things take time. Be the leader of your own life. Also, this wonders is hard work paying off after a long journey. You know, interesting that polar bear spirit is coming through on here, because if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm correct, I believe polar bears can go a while searching for food, looking for food. They can follow a scent for like miles, and then it finally pays off when they get there. Okay? So some of you may even have been working very hard on your own, and finally now the support, the collaboration is coming in. The recognition, I keep going back to recognition that you deserve. Coming in. Bottom of the deck, wisdom. Knowledge, wisdom. Oh my gosh, behind that, look at that. Courage. Taking risks will lead to miracles. Going forward, I'm telling you, will lead you to fulfillment. And look at that big, beautiful moon back there. Wow. Okay. So, just to recap, moving forward, going forward, traveling the path. Okay? Love it. That's leading to fulfillment. Here we have courage with taking risks behind that. Courage to be fearless. And didn't I say ride the waves? Look at that. Ride the waves. Don't drown in them, baby. Ride those waves. Don't drown in them. Have the courage to be bold, to take courageous action, to take inspired action. Okay? You can do it. Believe in yourself. With miracles. That will lead to miracles and magic and abundance and, you know, the things that you do want in life. It's time to be courageous. No more hermit crab. Wisdom. You have the wisdom and the knowledge you have learned. You've been learning. You've been accumulating knowledge and wisdom. Okay. Nice. Also, the wisdom will come to you it will come to you intuitively on what action to take. Let me adjust my chair a little bit. There we go. It will come to you on what action to take, where to put your energy, how to put your energy, where to put it. But it's up to you to have the courage to do so. Perfect example. My guides are always trying to expose me. They always want to use me as an example. So today, as you all know, I have a TikTok. If you don't, now you know. Go follow me on TikTok, Positive Vibes and Tarot. But I was hesitating on, you know, certain content to put out because I've built my page around tarot. You know, so I've always only ever put out tarot content. But recently I've been feeling intuitively, hey, let me, you know, make my page a little bit more personal. Let, you know, people, the world, I guess, in on, or let my audience, I'll say it like that, let my audience in on what I got going on in my life, or day-to-day, you know, what I be doing, things like that. And so I had made this video about this painting that I did for my partner. And I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because, you know, you guys know I paint, obviously. You know, you see my art on the wall. But, and if you didn't, now you know. I was nervous, like, you know, because I paint for me, or I paint how I feel to get my emotions out, to help, you know, with meditation and things like that. And I was nervous because it's a change in my content. But it feels intuitive, like, okay, well, let me go ahead and personalize my channel just a little bit more, you know, make it a little bit more relatable, and it's not all tarot content. And I was nervous. I was sitting on the video for the longest, sitting on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I gonna post? I'm gonna post it. Oh, one tweak here, one tweak there. And I'm like, no, just do it. And finally today I was like, you know what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? If I try to sit here and wait for me to feel like the time is right, it's never gonna happen. I'm gonna always have the nerves. I'm gonna always be nervous. So instead I transmuted that into courage. When you're like, you know what, just do it. Just do. What am I waiting for? The okay for someone to come and say, you know what, post this video. No one's coming to do that. I have to do that for myself. I have to be my own personal cheerleader, my number one fan. Now, mind you, my partner, of course, she's there. But I mean, for me personally, self-reliance, right? Self-sufficiency. And it's like, my intuition told me what to do. Why am I not following it? Or the fear? Who's judging me besides me? Whose judgment matters besides mine? Okay? So that's a little example. They wanted me to just expose myself on that. Do it, guys. Do it. You know? And I understand that you can feel nervous. I get that you can feel a little bit scared, but you can do it. Harness that courage. This is the time. You know, you pray for more courage and more motivation. So when the fear comes, that's the opportunity to choose courage over fear. When you're feeling, you know, lackluster or dull, that's the chance to choose the motivation instead, to just do it. Okay? So let's get a little bit more details. We're looking at security and gateway first. We have the moon coming out in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This feels like overly comfort zone. Like hermit mode, staying in your comfort zone a little bit too much. Two of Swords coming out, and I think this was the Nine of Cups. Yes. Nine of Cups. So, here you have a choice. It's like, on one hand, yes, you want to feel homey, you want to feel comfortable, you want to feel safe and secure. 2244 on the clock as I'm saying this. But you don't want to be to the point where it's like this in the reverse. You're overly comfortable. There's no growth in comfort. Okay? There is no growth in comfort. Growth is uncomfortable for a reason. Try something new. You have the choice here. Two of Swords. You choosing to stay in this energy is quite literally you blocking your own blessings, babes. You want your arms to be open wide, to be receptive and receive more. But if you're closed off and you're saying, you know, I'm comfortable where I'm at, but yet you're desiring and wanting more, where are you getting? You're not growing that way. However, on the flip side, if you choose to go after what you want, to make the inspired action, to be bold and creative. I feel a lot of creativity too. Nine of Cups is what's here. Accomplishment, wish fulfillment, that more that you're wanting being achieved. That wish that you keep on yearning for being granted, right? And it's also goes back to old emotional cycles, old emotional beliefs, and old insecurities is what I'm feeling with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Insecurities, especially emotional insecurities, right? Like back to my video, I was nervous for what? For why? There's people out there that love seeing art. There's people out there that, you know, love seeing story times or come with me's and things like that. So why am I nervous? What makes me any less valuable or any less good than the next person who's out there putting themselves out there? Honestly, that's a big difference. That's what the major difference is between you and the person you're comparing yourself to, is their ability to put themselves out there. And I'm pretty sure all they do is just do it. They might even have the nerves sometimes. They could even be nervous sometimes, but the difference between you and them is that they put themselves out there regardless. If you can't beat the fear, do it scared. Okay? Yes, look at that. 8 of Wands. There's the boost forward. The energy is here. The energy for movement, for progress is here, but it's up to you to implement it and not let the doubts, the worries, the fears, the old emotional baggage weigh you down or hold you back. Okay, now let's look at leadership and wonders. Leadership and wonders. 7 of Cups. A load of options. There's a need to be strategic. The Sun in the reverse. Could even be some emotional overwhelm, guys. I'll put this back in the deck. Oh, 8 of Wands jumping over the deck now. Look at that. Lastly, 5 of Cups coming over the deck in reverse. Wow, with the 6 of Swords. It's so synchronistic. So synchronistic. Okay. You have numerology 7, 8, 9. Another energy speaking of progression. 7, 8, 9, 10, sorry. So another energy speaking of progression. Oh, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Major energy for progression, major energy for movement forward. Okay, but 7 of Cups, there's a lot of options to the point where you may even feel overwhelmed, and it could be to the point where there's so many options and things to do that you're feeling stuck or frozen, which is what I feel with this Sun card. And it's like, choose to focus on one thing. This feels like scattered energy, so much so that it's causing stagnation. Scattered energy to the point where it's causing stagnation, causing you to not make a move because your energy is so scattered. You might be trying to do 17 things at once. You need to focus on 3. Okay? So this, I feel like narrowing your options. Narrowing your options. All right? And then this, again, we talked about this. The boost forward. 8 of Wands. The energy is there to move forward. It's about you harnessing it, not allowing your old emotional baggage or old emotional beliefs, old story is what I like to call it, to hold you back no more. Releasing this energy, letting it go, and moving forward. So some of you are in the transition period where you're coming out of this energy and attempting to do your best to move forward, and that's being acknowledged, and that will be rewarded. Okay? 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. There's a 4 of Cups in the background. That's the energy of stagnation, being stuck. And also keep in mind that the cup may not always look the exact way you want it, but it could also be used to your benefit and to move you forward. You know, like you may have tried to manifest something and then something comes up that's almost like it but not quite, and that could be the stepping stone to get you something even better than you thought of, or better than you wanted. Look at that. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Letting it go. Releasing. Being more open and fluid, I feel like. This also feels like letting your guard down in a healthy way. Lord, and I'm thirsty, guys. Are you guys drinking your water? Drink some water, okay? Letting your guard down, more authenticity, because behind that we have the Emperor card number 4 with the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Letting your guard down. This feels like letting down your guard, letting down your shield, being more authentic, right? The Emperor, that's the Aries card. Of course the Emperor is coming out. Also a number 4, okay? Being diligent, mindful. The Emperor is a leader. The Emperor is a leader. The Emperor takes control of their life. They take bold action. They are authentic in who they are, and they do not care about anyone else's judgments or anybody else's successes. They focus on building their own empire. Okay? And that will come through 10 of Cups. You have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy is on the horizon, is available as you move forward. Okay? And I also, again, this 9 of Wands, Emperor, and 10 of Cups energy feels like being more authentic to who you are You know, standing in your own personal power, letting down that guard when it's healthy, when it feels safe. And there's the collaboration with other people, building those relationships. You will attract and draw in like-minded souls. You will attract and draw in like-minded souls, like-minded frequencies. Okay. It's like the energy is saying it is safe to come outside and play now. It's safe to come outside and play now. Your comfort zone has kept you safe. It's kept you well. But now it's time to move. Now it's time to take steps. It's like the energy of, I don't know what movie it is, but there's a scene that they're showing me where someone has been cozy in a cave, isolated, doing their own personal thing off grid. And now they're finally looking, it's what they've always known, right? And now they're finally taking the steps. They're packing up all the things that they need. And now they're taking that journey to move somewhere else. And they kind of look back at the cave like, you know, a little bit nostalgic, and a little nostalgia is there, but they know now it's time to move on. It's that kind of energy is what I'm feeling, okay? So let's pull some final cards, and then we'll get into the elemental read. And dream big. Look, I got dream cards. Synchronicity. Dream big. You can have it all. You can have all that you want for the good of all and harm to none. You can have what you want. More money. You can have the apartment. You can have the new car. You can have the loving relationship. You can have it. But what do you believe to be true? What do you believe to be achievable? Okay? What a beautiful message. All right. We have some final cards here, Spirit. That one that fell, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Lastly, I'm going to wrap this up. The answers lie in the moment. Stay awake. Be present and stay faithful to your observations and feelings. Trust your intuition. Every time you use the word but, you learn something about yourself. The but will reveal your limiting belief. It's like a key to unlock the door to your full potential. Yes, and I used to be so guilty of this. Oh, I can get online and do my tarot reads, but I don't have a ring light. I can get online and do tarot reads, but I don't have this and that. I don't have this supplies. I can, you know, do my art, but as soon as you hear the word but, look at what comes after that, and that will show you what your limiting belief is, because you can do anything, be anything, as long as you put your mind to it. Imagine that your heart opens a little more. Did I not say letting that guard down, being more authentic? And there's also an energy of relating to others, the way that you relate to others. The way that you relate to others, the easiest is by being you. Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier to receive your dream with an open heart. Where are you maybe limiting or restricting yourself? Where are you maybe, you know, dimming your light to fit in? Where are you maybe shrinking your flame to fit in? Or to be, there's an energy of like being digestible. Some of you may be people pleasers. That's coming through. It's like adjusting your flame and dimming your flame or dimming your light to fit into what you think you should be or who people have told you that you should be. Let that energy go. Be you. Stay true around here. Okay? So I hope you that message gave you some clarity and some insight for the new moon energy available to you. This new moon in Aries. Happy new moon, everyone. If this is where you leave me, thank you so much for tuning in. If you wish to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description for my Etsy shop. If you wish to check out my crystal necklaces, that is also on my Etsy shop, link in the description. Please follow me on TikTok at positivevibesntarot. May love and light find you guys always. Be you, stay true. I'm going to move on to the elemental reads. And yeah, wishing you all the best. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Well, I'm pretty sure you didn't go nowhere, but I did. Welcome to the elemental portion of the new moon in Aries reading. I hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It keeps the channel going, keeps the free reads coming. All right, so I'm gonna pull some tea leaves for some signs and synchronicities for each element, and then a tarot card for the energy and the message that comes forward for each. Earth is up first. Hello, my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I hope you all, how are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling? Let me get about 3 or 4 cards. I get one more card. Okay. You guys got 5. We'll take them. We'll take them. Pineapple. Reconciliation. Some of you could be reconciling with a person, but it also feels like reconciling the past. Making peace with the past. Hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. You or someone you know. Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Nice. See, that goes with that reconciliation. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Oh, my earth signs. You guys are moving forward. And then we have November. Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So maybe you have Scorpio and Sagittarius placements, or someone you know is a Scorpio and Sagittarius. Or November could just be a significant month. I'm also getting a message of, excuse me, think about where you were at November of last year and how far you've already come. Okay, let's get your card from our earth signs. What do we have here? 3 of Pentacles. Nice. So 3s could be significant for you, my earth signs. But 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, learning, understanding, working with others to build more. Building the foundation. Okay? A lot of my earth signs here feel like you're building or laying the groundwork. Also learning and gaining knowledge through your experiences with other people is what it feels like as well. And also other people learning and getting experiences, learning from you. Some of you also could be like an overseer or a teacher of sorts. But I get a lot of learning and teaching. Whether you're learning and teaching others, and others are learning and teaching from you, but this feels like laying solid foundation. Okay. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Yeah, taking on that leadership position, King of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius, or just harnessing a lot of leadership Sagittarius energy, where you're being creative, you're following your soul, laying the solid foundation, my earth signs. Okay? Also, I feel like accepting help. Some of you could be really stubborn when it comes to accepting help. You know, my earth signs can be very, what's the word? Hyper independent. So, be mindful, my earth signs, of that, and do your best to just accept help if needed. You never know where it could lead you, what stepping stone that could be. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, my earth signs. May love and light find you always. Be you. Stay true. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my fire signs. Hello, my fire signs. Hello, hello. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, how are you guys doing? Because I know you guys are feeling it. There are, what, 6 or 7 planets in your energy at this time? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Feeling good? Feeling great? Little bit of bumps in the road? What's going on there? My Leo Sag, how are you guys feeling? A lot of fire energy as well. No, you're right at home. Nice. Your cards came out fast as hell. Okay. Fire signs, not gonna lie, you guys feel a little bit, what's the word? Ran down. You're feeling a little bit run down. So maybe some self-care could be really beneficial for you, my fire signs. We have not unsuccessful plans. Chair empty, someone is leaving your life. Keep in mind, if someone is leaving your life, that means there's room for a new one to come in, okay? Clouds, temporary problems. Yes, remember, nothing lasts forever, especially the problems and hardships. We have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, see, that's what I'm like. You guys are feeling a little bit run down there. You guys feeling like you're going through the ringer. I feel a lot of frustration, cranky, tension. Like I said, it could just be because there's so much fire energy right now, emphasis on Aries, that it's just taking a toll on you. So self-care, rest, you know, bask in the sun, do what it takes for you to stay grounded. You guys got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, change. Expect change. Expect change, my fire signs. Expect blessings. There is luck here for you. Great good fortune, but also there are a lot of fated events taking place for you, especially for you right now. For the collective, yes, but especially for you right now with the Wheel of Fortune coming. Oh, great, great fate. Great fortune. Good luck. Divine timing and divine alignment. Also, karma, the wheel turning in your favor. Things working out for you regardless. Some of you feel like you may be at the bottom of the wheel right now, but know that the wheel is turning. It is turning in your favor. Okay. So, you guys may be feeling like you're losing a lot, learning a lot. There's a lot of challenges, a lot of frustrations around you at this time, but know that that energy is shifting with the Wheel of Fortune coming through. Jupiter is saying hello. Jupiter is saying hello. Okay, so just be mindful of that, guys. Things will change. Things will change. Things will get better. After the clouds, there comes rainbow. After the clouds, there comes clarity. Okay? So do whatever it takes to stay grounded, do self-care, and grounded self-care, and clear your energy as well. Okay, my fire signs, best of luck. May love and light find you guys always. Be you, stay true. I'm gonna move on to water signs. Hello, my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I hope you all are doing well. How are you guys feeling, my water signs? Tired. I heard. We're tired. Tired, boss. Rest up, my water signs. There's a couple planets, I believe, in Pisces as I'm filming this. So just be mindful. What do we have for my water sign, Spirit? Can I have one more, please? Thank you. Oh, you guys got lucky number 5. All right, my water signs. We have Axe. Forces working against you. Feels like a push. No, resistance. It feels like resistance. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Broom, new home, new attitude. Shifting that perspective when the frustrations come up, shifting your perspective as best you can. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. And then Arrow, that's the card that fell out for you. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Look at that. Okay, things will work out for you, my water signs. Even though you do feel a bit frustrated, I also feel tired energy with you. So it could be physically tired or just, I'm tired of this. New energy coming in. Okay, you have new home. New home and new attitude. There's an energy of like, I want to say fixing. Shifting your perspective into something more positive no matter what's going on around you, using all of that to focus on what it is that you want and what you prefer. Like if something challenges you, it's like using that as, okay, I see this is happening. This is what I don't want, so I'm going to focus on and use this to help manifest what I do want. 4-4 on the clock as I say that. Let's see, what do we have for my water sign, Spirit? Oh, yes. Ace of Pentacles. There's the new home. There's the new attitude. There's the new beginning. There's the big blessing. There's the success. There's the gift from the universe. It could be coming in the form of money, opportunity, success, career advance. This could also even be like, it's materialistic, right? So it's a materialistic, tangible thing from the universe coming in for you. In regards to, especially because you've stayed the course, is what I feel like. You didn't give up. Even when it was frustrating, you didn't give up. And you do probably feel like things have been working against you, frustrations, things have been going wrong. But trust me, there's a big, beautiful blessing coming in for you around this new moon in Aries, guys. You totally deserve it. It's like the break that you've been waiting for is finally being given to you. Whether it's money, car, apartment, you know, it's like the perfect opportunity fitting in that's helping you. Feels like help. Feels like positive help. It feels like success. Feels like a big blessing. Okay? So that's what I have for you, my water signs. May love and light find you always. Be you, stay true. And until next time, I'm going to move on to my air signs. Hello, my air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I hope you all are doing well. And thank you so much for tuning in. Happy new moon in Aries. Let's see what we have for you. My air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius spirit. What do we have for my air signs? Thank you. 2, oh, 3, 4. All right. Air signs, Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Could pay off for you as well. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. As I'm saying, it could pay off for you. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Be mindful of who you're speaking to, telling your business to, telling your good fortune to, right? Not everybody has your best interest at heart. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Wonderful. With prosperity, hello. Good things coming for you, my air signs. Happy new moon in Aries. So that risk that you're taking, that major change that you're betting on is going to pay off with prosperity and abundance for you, okay? With the wedge, it just feels like being mindful of who you're talking to about what you got going on. Be mindful of who you're telling. You know, some people just are haters and some people are just miserable, and misery loves company. So just be mindful. Don't let them get you down. Here we have the Page of Cups. Look at that. This feels like curiosity, exploring. I like it. New creative adventure as well. New emotional beginning. This could also be someone coming in like with an apology. Not an apology, but an offer for emotions is what it feels like. It could be an apology, but it feels like an offer for emotions. It feels like my cup is full of emotions and I want to tell you about it. I want to explore it with you. And yeah, that's what that feels like. Also, creativity could be spiked for you at this time, my air signs. But all in all, my air signs, you guys feel fun, light, joyous. Feels like good things coming into you, but it also just feels like protect your energy about and be mindful about who you're telling and who you're telling, what you're telling them. Okay. So that is what I have for all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you wish to book a personal reading with me, there is a link in the description for my Etsy shop. And if you want to check out my crystal necklaces, I'm also on the link in my Etsy shop under Magic Jewelry. Check that out. I have rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz, prehnite, and green aventurine available at the moment in a mystery option. Yeah, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me keep the channel going. Helps me keep the free reads coming. Thank you all for everything, all the love and support. Sending that love and support right back to you. May love and light find you guys always. Be you, stay true. And until next time, peace.